Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now let's talk about the $5 Dell, a small form factor PC that I bought on eBay a couple of weeks ago and plan to upgrade. If you're a regular viewer, you'll remember that we already upgraded the CPU to a Q6600, gave it 8GB of RAM, and for the last week or so I've been deciding which graphics card to go with. I was fully aware of the limitations, what with this being a small form factor PC, but the price of this system was too good to pass up. A couple of days ago I reviewed a low profile GTX 1050 which I had intended to put in this PC, but it turns out it was a little too long, and thanks to Dell's huge heatsink and custom motherboard it wouldn't fit. After tons of research I decided that it would be best to opt for something older and something smaller. The HD 7750 sounded like a suitable choice. Although we wouldn't have been able to play games with the best results, it would have still been worlds apart from the integrated graphics, and we could have happily played some newer titles. And that's when things went downhill. After ordering a very cheap 7750 that I found on eBay a few days ago, I decided to use the Dell Optiplex for a couple of days to make sure it was still working well with the new CPU. After about 3 hours of usage, the system stopped outputting a display, and shortly after that I heard a noise that could only be described as sounding like someone sticking a spoon in a blender. If we take a look here, everything looks fine on the inside, but when you plug it in and try to power it on, nothing. As you can see, my TV and main PC are plugged into the same socket and working fine, but the Dell doesn't even power up. I tried hooking up a different PSU externally because no standard one will fit in the case, but still nothing happened. I suspect that the PSU blew and took the motherboard with it, as the Q6600 still works after I put it in another system. Now what I could do is buy a new motherboard for it and power supply, which honestly isn't too much money. A motherboard can be found for about £15 here in the UK and a PSU is about £30. But I'm not sure if it's just better to find another cheap system and start over. I've never had a PC just die on me before in such a spectacularly loud fashion, and I'm not quite sure what caused it, but it seems that with the trouble I've been having with this system, this was just the icing on the cake. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Having said that, we're going budget PC shopping, and I plan to find something even cheaper. So there we have it guys, I'm sorry for the delay in this update. I had planned on installing the new graphics card either today or tomorrow when it arrived, but unfortunately things don't always go to plan, and like I said, I do intend to find another budget build like this one, perhaps not a small form factor system, and work on it just like before, upgrade it a little bit and turn it into something really cool. Having said that, that's just the way sometimes things turn out and you can't always guarantee success. So once again I apologise for the delay in this video. I apologise that the system decided to die for literally zero reason, and hopefully I'll be back very soon with another budget PC build that we can work on, and something that will last a bit longer than 2 weeks this time. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, rather bad news video. If you did, leave a like down below, leave a dislike if you didn't, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.